Surely you should be getting ready for the sequel soon.
Well, the world once the world fixes itself, we can start
Yeah.
to fix ourselves. But
Well,
I mean, it's interesting because I'm intrigued. I actually have got a phone call with Infinity World next week or so. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit. But I'm intrigued to see where they go with it because we've we've set the chessboard up now,
mm,
kind of at the beginning of the original games. So, but we've got a new universe. So I don't know. I know obviously Soap's arrived, which is exciting news.
mm.
So we're going to see the start of that friendship relationship between the captain and Soap there, obviously, which is iconic.
Oh yeah.
Um, see how that goes. I mean, what I would say is interesting is I don't think we're going to be shocked in the same ways, but obviously they're not going to shock us with the same thing. So I mean, that's what's interesting about being an actor in these type of games. I don't think anyone's safe really. You know what I mean? Because
I think you might be all right, but
well, the only reason I feel like I'm safe is because Captain Price cannot die. He's 300 years old, so it's kind of impossible. But everybody else should be a little bit nervous. But I don't know where they're going to go with it. But the more, I'd like to see I'd like to see a bit of an origins. Maybe we did a little bit of it, but a bit more origins of each character. Captain Price,
I tell you what, I can't wait for that next game because I was just going through the cutscenes again today, just getting a refresher, and that ending scene where you're going through the squad,
yeah,
man, I had chills in that scene,
yeah,
just chills.
yeah. I remember
So
getting
awesome.
sent that. It got in my inbox and I was looking at it. I was like, oh, people are going to go mad when that gets done. Because
Oh yeah,
we did it a few different ways. I said the 141, another one I scribbled 141 on a piece of paper and handed it over. And
yeah.
just when we were shooting that scene, we just knew that it was like, yeah, this one's going to land big.
That
And
hits the nostalgia bone.
yeah, a bit more of that as well. Seeing a relationship with Gaz grow as well. See him grow in this game. Not to be the new guy will be interesting for him.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, they'll have some good ideas. And of course, we've got Ghost coming in. Doing a bit more this time as well. So
People were
um,
happy about that, weren't they? That's
yeah,
a character
and
that is another one
well,
that's
on
just
and off screen. I mean, I don't know if you've come across Jeff in the gaming community, but he's an interesting cat anyway. Hilarious, funny, huge. He makes me feel small, and I'm 6'3". So
tall, is he?
he's about 6'5", 6'6". Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah,
there you go.
he's big. So I don't like him. I don't like standing by him. You have to have somebody in between us that's smaller than me to make me feel better. No, jokes aside, he's great. So having Jeff in there with Neil, who's going to be playing Soap, and Claudia and Shard and Elliot, and yeah, it's good. I look forward to seeing them all again when I'm allowed back in the United States, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, because they can't continue the game without you being in the US,
No,
can
but
they?
to be fair, we could start with. I mean, I can do a lot of voice work from anywhere,
Yeah,
and I'll
true.
be over there at some point when we start doing the studio stuff. I can be there.
Yeah.
So they'll do that, and it's what's interesting about the next games coming up is you always have to up the ante a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what we do, where we go, and obviously very famously in the second Modern Warfare they did something a bit mad. So we'll see what they do.
I'm really curious to know if they're going to follow some similar beats. Because there's some amazing
Yeah,
moments in Modern Warfare 2, as you would know, and some
yes, I
betrayals
think
and,
I imagine the minds behind it are fantastic and incredibly passionate about the series, so they won't want to miss the opportunity to honor. And I think they did enough in honoring our past gaming experience while still giving everybody a new tale and a new world to explore. So I think there'll be more of that. Nods to the old,
but it won't
and
be
a lot of,
following the same, no. Yeah.
not 100% because I mean who'd want to play that?
Yeah, exactly. No,
You know.
100%. um,
But I would like to see a lot more in Verdansk. Actually, I think some levels actually within Verdansk would be quite cool. Now everybody knows that city in and out. It would be like,
yeah.
I thought of the week it'd be nice to do some cutscenes actually in places people recognise so much now. Right, Dan Allen, you and I are going dark now.